Hello, everybody. Welcome to Comics Talking Shit. I'm your host, Ku Ejenti. Welcome to the show. I have this. Thank you. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Hump Wednesday. This is Wednesday. It is Hump Wednesday, so it is a good time to do Hump Wednesday. So please, welcome to the show. I have to do some shout out sponsors right quick. So we'll start the show right after I do my official sponsors of the show. So give me a second, guys, so I can play the sponsor show for you guys. First sponsor coming up.
I'm a mitigation specialist for criminal defense in Houston, Texas. I want to invite you to my personal campaign and mission to get more professionals working as mitigation specialists in my city, in my county, in my state, and in my nation. And while we're all quarantined, I want to conduct free online meetings and introductions to this field. And I believe that in the next month or two, or even three, we can work out all the basics of this business. Mitigation itself is to lessen a risk. Mitigation investigation is very different than crime investigation or defense investigation. The big risk for a person accused of a crime is to spend a lot of time in prison in their punishment. Mitigate a sentence less than the maximum. And in our state, in Texas, if you're accused and convicted of a felony, the range of punishment is 5 to 99 years. A mitigation specialist assists the criminal defense attorney on how to mitigate the person and explain the why behind the crime, the real why. I've been doing mitigation for criminal defense since 2011. The business needs more mitigation specialists. So here I am introducing you to this field of work. This might be a business you want to incorporate in your life somehow, and I want to share my career with you. When the courts open back up and are running, there will be more people, more informed and full of compassion, working towards justice for all. So please join me. Hey y'all, my name is Victoria. Hey guys, my name is Irma Linton Ruiz, and I would like to invite you to join the Mind Twist comedy page right here on Facebook. On this page, you'll find a variety of comedy shows made just for you. All right, on Saturdays, we have the Tarot Card Comedy. On Tuesdays, we have two shows. We have the Elbow Room Showcase, and we also air live the One Bad Life Pass. And then on Sundays, of course, we have the Mind Twist Comedy Show. All right, guys, so join us, Mind Twist Comedy on Facebook.
Official sponsor of the show is Old Humble Distillery Whiskey. Please get your Old Humble Distilled Company whiskey today. It's the best whiskey in the state of Texas. It's available at every Total Wine and Specs in the nation. Go and get your Old Humble Distilling Company whiskey today. Don't wait, America. Get your whiskey today. Our next sponsor is Sell Your Body Show. Today's Hump Day, so we're going to sponsor. So it's sponsored by Sell Your Body Show. Sell Your Body Show is a sex positivity variety show in Houston, Texas. It has comedy, music, games, burlesque. It's like no other show in town. Right now, they're doing an online version, and it's incredible. You can check it out at www.sellyourbodyshow.com. And if you're a performer or a creator and you want to get all eyes on your work, be part of the project, go and submit to sellyourbodyshow.com/submit. Do that right now, guys. Thank you. Next sponsor is Milan's Creperie. If you're a fan of crepes, go to Milan's Creperie in the Heights. It is awesome. Go and get your Milan's Creperie. It's beautiful crepes. They sell a lot of cuisine if you're into a lot of crepes. So go and get your Milan's Creperie right now. It's all is go to www.Malazcreperie, or you can go to Malaz Creperie on Instagram and Facebook. Hey, welcome back to the show. I had to pay my bills. You know, I'm African. I got to pay my bills. And that's how I pay my bills. I got to promote my stuff. That's a lot of commercials for your ass because I'm trying to promote the people that promote me. But anyway, welcome to the show. We have a stacked lineup. I can't even explain how excited I am to bring up these comics. These comics are great. Every show you see is brand new comics. And the first comic I'm bringing to the stage, man, to the show, this very funny guy. He produces shows all over the north side of Houston. My man, the very funny Nathaniel Amador. What's up, player?
Cool.
You gonna say cool? Cool. What up?
Cool.
Happening?
If you can't pronounce the H in humble, man.
I can't. That's why I said North Houston.
You said no. You said humble. Old humble whiskey. You can't pronounce H, dog. I'm from that shithole.
I know. I'm sorry, man. I gotta say humble. I'm sorry. I'm African. That's why I say you're your favorite African for a reason.
Okay, we'll blame it on your ethnicity.
There you go. Blame it on this.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good. My next guest is a very funny. She does a lot of videos. She's from Nebraska, but she lives right here in Houston. Very funny lady. Give it up for MC Lotto. What's up, girl?
Nothing much. What's up, cool?
Shit,
Nathaniel?
MC, what's up?
Nothing much, man. Hey, man, a very impressive list of the sponsors.
Thank you.
I am very proud of you.
I appreciate it.
The crepe place is, I don't know if it's pronounced that way, but it sounds a little creepy, but I want to try it. So
the large creperie.
It sounds, I don't know,
It's a French cuisine. It's a French restaurant. Malade
creperie. I want to creperie. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Good thing. We got comments already. What is going on? Yeah, let me go back to pick up the comment. Who's commenting? Oh, see, we got Irma Ruiz. She said, Mary McKay. All right, so my next guest, oh my God, all the way from LA, but she started comedy right here in Texas. Very funny lady, my homie, Mary Becquet. How you doing, girl?
Hey guys, how are y'all doing? I'm doing great, Koo.
What's going on?
Hey, Mary.
Sorry.
Try to read these comments
I
already.
can't figure out how to sound. Sorry.
You sound good. What happened? You sound good. You sound great,
right.
Mary.
All of a sudden, I was like, shit, I need to have the mic and the mic stand because it's stand up. Oh my God, that looks good, MC. What are you drinking?
That's a little white Zinfandel wine.
Oh, so you drink some special shit, right, MC?
Yeah. I didn't know if this was a clean show or.
No, you can curse. See, why does every comic ask me that when they do my show? They always say, can we curse on the show? The title is Comics Talking Shit. So, yes, you can curse on my show. Yes.
I thought you used the one cuss word that we could use. Have you ever been on a show where they give you, everybody can use one cuss word and the host, the person that's throwing the show, use all of them? That
really?
Once. Yeah.
It was on like a local show?
Yeah. They were like, oh, it's going to be clean, but they'll let you fly with like one cuss word. She go up there and use every cuss word in the book. I'm like, really?
That is funny. So my shout out to my homie Becky Rooney. She says, "Cool, we got to work on your Houston words. Can't say H with humble." Well, sorry.
I just said that.
I'm not a Texan. I'm not a Texan. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Becky.
Not a Texan. Alex says, "Cool. What the fuck?" Mannerism reminds me of Eddie Murphy. God damn it. What does that even mean? Okay.
It's a good compliment, actually.
I guess. But Becky says, I'm going to tell Dad he needs to get us some humble whiskey. Please. Get some humble whiskey. Like, so how you guys doing? How you guys holding up, man? How y'all doing? I see y'all forever, man.
Okay.
Doing pretty well.
Doing pretty well?
Yeah, I had my first show yesterday. That was fun.
We'll get to that in a little bit. So how do you guys do? What are you guys doing to stay sane during this whole coronavirus situation? Have you guys picked up a hobby, or because some comments I'm getting, they've written scripts for movies or TV shows or just something just to keep them just going? What are you guys doing to stay sane?
I started bike riding. So I guess I'm exercising. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what it is.
It took the world to end for me to realize I need to get
Yeah,
healthy, man.
you know what? Let's sweat a little bit. So I'm sweating now.
Oh shit! Well, that's good. What about you,
Thank
Mary?
you.
Were you doing anything differently?
You know what? I've been trying to do the same exercise. I've been on a running streak where I'm trying to run every day. So I'm on like only like
Aw.
11 days right now.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good. Shit, you're doing
Way
better
to
than me.
outdo me, you know?
No, shut up.
She's like, he said, ride the bike, hold my beer, run it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I use a machine to help me do it. You're just doing it. Like, that's awesome. Way to go, Mary.
What about you, Nate? What are you doing? Anything differently?
I'm just trying to think of who jokes I'm gonna steal when all this gets back to normal.
Shut up.
God.
Golly.
Oh my
I put
God.
together a 2,000-piece Disney villain jigsaw puzzle.
Oh my
Wow, congrats. That
Yeah,
sounds
nice.
boring.
That's pretty
It was.
God.
intense.
I'm gonna frame it. I'm gonna take down
Yeah.
pictures of my parents and shit, and I'm just gonna hang that on my wall.
Oh my God.
I want to see that too, honestly. How big
I
is
broke
that?
it down.
2,000 pieces?
I broke it down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, at least you doing
that
something
has to be
creative.
a sign of mental illness for you to do such an amazing thing and then break it down. Like we haven't.
That's why I can't feature.
That's
Yeah.
why I can't open for nobody right now. I can't do this for nobody. So, guys, let me ask y'all this: what's your thoughts about this coronavirus? You think it's a real thing or it's like government created?
I definitely think it's real. I mean, I don't know if anybody knew, but I know somebody, Slim Thug, had got it, and I was able to kind of cure him.
Wow.
She did. Yeah, please explain to our viewers what you mean by cure him, please.
Well, Slim Thug went out and said that he had coronavirus. I took that opportunity to dress up as a nurse and go into this man's room and let him know that I was here for him, and I bought him some medicine. And you know, honestly, people see it. He no longer has it. So
So you're the reason why he doesn't have that no more. Okay.
1 + 1 is 2, guys. Let's not be confused here. The man doesn't have it. I did the video. I was there. He's cured. Like, let's move on.
Oh
No,
my God. 'Cause
honestly,
I
I do.
video, I was like, I said, what is he thinking? Like, what were you thinking when you did that? Like, did you think because he shared the video, right? Didn't he?
He shared it. It had over 200,000 views. So it had a lot of comments. I wish that I have a lot of ideas like that, and I just don't act on them. And on that day, I had time. Like, I literally had time that day to just do it. And so I did it, and it turned out a lot. He thought it was hilarious. A lot of people hit me up about it. I actually got onto some like digital shows because of it. Like, you know, somebody saw it, and I've gotten free stuff. I got some free cotton candy, some free seasoning. Like, I don't know if they think I'm about to go take it to Slim House or what, but I rode the wave as long as I could. Yeah, man, I got somebody in my DM trying to hook me up with some free hair right now, some free weave. So, Mary, I make a video, man.
I guess I should. I do have one of the nurse uniforms from when my husband had surgery. Dress up.
We ain't got to sleep with nobody, just, you know.
Yeah. Here's the problem, though. At my age, I'm gonna say, doesn't nobody want to see that? Me and Madison, no.
Not even your husband's like.
I still might do it.
She said, I still might do it. That's hilarious. So how do you feel, Mary?
Yeah, what do you feel about the coronavirus? Fake or real?
You know what? I do think it's real because I have friends who are nurses, and they're like, this is no bullshit, you know. And I just bought my nurse friend a T-shirt. It says "Welcome to the shit show." She's like, I'm gonna wear it to work every day now. So I don't, you know.
Welcome to the shit show. I like that.
Dang.
We're lucky we don't have it, you know. But there's people out here who do.
So, what about you, Nate?
Yeah, I think Bill Gates is behind it, man.
Damn.
There's too many people buying
drop his name
PlayStations,
like
man.
that. Bill Gates did that shit.
Too many PlayStations being bought. We're trying to kill these fuckers off. Xbox will be the only console you can
Hey, you know what? You know what's crazy though? That is actually crazy that there are a lot of businesses that are thriving because of Corona, and then there's a lot that are also suffering. But if you think about the amount of businesses that are soaring, on one side you got people like, open the world, this is crazy, and on the other side you're like, no, let's just keep this shit closed a little bit longer because I've never been this busy, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it, that's who benefits, right? Our American oligarchs.
Ooh,
right?
I like that word.
Amazon, right?
Yeah, right.
Jeff Bezos, I just read an article. Jeff Bezos is going to be a trillionaire, the first trillionaire in the next 6 years. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Fuck Jeff Bezos. I hope I speak for
fuck
all
him
of
too. Fuck him. I don't like him. But Jeff, if you're going to endorse my show, we'll.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, there's not a sponsor Koo won't take.
No, that's your opinion, Jeff.
If Amazon Prime sponsor my show, goddamn right. Jeff Bezos, number one.
Number one.
Look,
Hey, I mean, he's not a bad guy. He's paying his wife a half of everything he has. Like,
and he's still gonna be a trillionaire after this. That's
I
insane.
know. That's
so
crazy.
Good, my God. So, Mary, you live in LA and you're in a, like, literally, is that still a thing that you guys are locked down till July? Is that true?
Yeah, we're still fucking locked down. I can't get my hair cut. I'm a Karen. I'm a white woman with this fucking haircut.
You said I'm a Karen.
It looks like shit. Someone was like, "Come, I'll cut your hair in my backyard," and I'm like, "No, I don't think so." Yeah, so everything's shut. Like even restaurants, everything.
Mary, you look like that white person that every black person needs because you would make some shit happen. Like let Mary go take care. She gonna make some shit happen. Just let her go, and you come back and everything taken care of. Like, yeah, I dropped the charge. All the charges are dropped. You're like, Mary, I need you.
It is
crazy.
distressing. I'm thinking about changing my hair.
That's fine. So,
what are you gonna do? Dreads or what? I mean,
I go bald. Yeah, bald.
That's even worse, Mary. Don't do that.
I guess right.
Yeah, don't do that. You would really be ops. What was the girl in the movie when she was on the ground and she was in the military? Oh, dang, I can't think of the name of the movie, but it was good.
Oh.
She was in the army.
Who's in it though?
I'm not good with names. She was a white lady. She had to shave her hair. Like they were trying to give her a hard time, didn't want her to make it.
Oh, you talking about Saving Private Benjamin?
Is that Goldie Hawn? I don't know.
Yep, Goldie Hawn. That's it. That's the movie.
Yeah. Don't do it. That's how.
Private Benjamin. I think that's what's called. Anyway, so guys, what is your state of comedy right now? You think comedy is going to evolve from this, or is it going to get back to normal?
Not everybody at once, huh?
I don't want to keep being the first one to talk.
I know.
I don't think it'll ever be the same. I don't think it'll ever be quite. Even if it looks the same way, it's not going to feel the same way. That amount of freedom. If you're laughing next to somebody in the audience, if you're enjoying a show and somebody coughs or sneezes, you're not going to look at them the same way you did a year ago. It's completely changed.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I think it's like 5 years away where we get back to a club environment. Honestly, it's years away. I think this is the future of comedy, Koo.
What?
Wow.
I totally disagree. I had I felt the same way. Like, I think that the biggest thing is that none of us know what the hell is what. The people that are in charge of this still don't know what's going on. Like, we're still learning so much. Okay, see? What the fuck?
It's not. I had a test. I tested negative, y'all.
Okay.
Well, you got your papers, Mary? You got your papers?
Yeah. Fuck around and we all get this shit. Goddamn, fuck the virus. We gonna get it. Like when Mary asked through the phone, how'd you get it? Fucking with Koo show.
Everybody just paused like, what? Like you're saying?
No, but honestly, I did a show and it had over 100 people in attendance last Friday, and I was like super nervous.
Did they practice social distancing with the people?
They were socially awkwardly right on top of each other, brother. It was in Cyprus. It was a predominantly white crowd.
Really?
It was like 3 Black people there, and I knew 2 of them. So,
and I think I know you.
Yeah, but
okay.
I had no idea that it was going to be that normal. Like, I had no idea. So I was nervous when I went. Then when I got there, I seen not only did they have a room for like the comedy, but it was outside though. I will say it was outside, so it wasn't inside. But across the way, they had live music again outside. Lots of family, over 100 people, kids outside eating, running, playing, listening to the music. But it was like they didn't care. Even after the show, I always like talk to people and, get feedback and that sort of thing. And they wanted to hug, they wanted to take pictures. Like it felt, I hate to say it, but it felt really normal. I got swallowed in because I've considered myself to have been very coronavirus safe. And, I'm wearing masks everywhere. I'm conscious of a lot of things. I'm washing my hands and, hand sanitizing. But on that day, I got sucked into the normality of the space I was in. So I don't know if that's a clear indication. Now, the thing about it is a lot of places aren't doing business that way. They're not all saying we don't care about 25%, 50%. You got
to remember that area that you performed in, that's Trump country. So they don't give a fuck about the coronavirus.
They really were. They were super cool though, man. I can't even say.
I love Republicans. They good. They pay. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So you say 5 years, Mary. So 5 years is gonna be back to normal.
I could be wrong.
Well,
someone tries to hug me. I'm like this, man. They get my elbow.
But I think that it's a big difference in LA and in Cali and in New York and in Detroit. The numbers are so high. Cool. Mm-hmm. Nathaniel, I looked it up because, I'm looking the shit up for myself. I can't go off of what everybody else is saying. I looked it up. In Texas for death, we're literally under 10% at this point. A lot of people have had it, but under 10%. And of those 10%, 71% have been over 65. Like, I still am still, masked up and everything like that. But those statistics did kind of bring a little bit of comforting. And so we've been open up, Mary, here in Houston for at least a week and a half or so. And the numbers are, people are getting it, but I can't really say that the death toll is still climaxing.
Yeah, I think, and again, I'm not no doctor, but I think my opinion, it's the weather. I think the weather has something to do with it because Houston stays fucking hot.
Yeah.
Like it's about fucking almost 100 degrees now. So I think the bacteria does not last in heat. That's what they keep telling us, that the virus don't last in heat. So we're just too hot for fucking corona. That's what it is. We just like, fuck it. We burn that bitch out. And I don't blame corona.
Yeah. I honestly thought it was the water. I don't know if you know, Mary, but we got shitty water in Texas. I thought it was the water.
Our immunity is already fucked up anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Corona, just go swim in Galveston Bay. You'll be fine.
No big deal.
Oh my gosh. So is it a difference? Because I know all the three of you are performing now. Is it difference between performing in a live crowd or like doing this live stream shows? Because I think we'll do more of this now than live stream shows.
Live difference, like in clubs. You say live stream?
Yeah, clubs, clubs, and doing Zoom shows. What's the difference for our listeners? Have you guys done it? Have you all three y'all done that?
I haven't done any live streams. I've been back on stage in front of an audience, but I've made a couple videos. I know MC Lotto, went viral. She does real good. It feels weird. I don't know, when you're on stage, you get an instant gratification. There's a give and take. Whereas with this sketch, you make one and you just post it and hope something happens. I don't have patience for that shit. I need laughs quick.
Well, I've been doing a lot of the Zoom shows.
Like, you do a lot of Zoom shows, okay?
Like shit tons of them. I produce one, and then I work with a guy who does a lot. And like, it's like performing in a theater. Like, it's like you have to have longer pauses and wait for people to laugh, right? And one of the clubs here is doing Zoom mics and Zoom shows, and so they have 300-400 people come into those shows and paying, their tickets, and they have good, like, high level comedians, Lori Kilmartin, people like that on those Zoom shows. So like, I don't like it. It's not like being in a room. I mean, I'm in my spare room right now. You don't get that live energy, but it's something. And so it's like, I'm writing, I got like 15 new minutes of this shit.
So we got a couple of shout outs already. We got Elizabeth G said, my girl MC Lotto, 3 hearts. And we got another chick named Vanetta. Vanetta says, MC Lotto, hands in the air.
That's my girl, Vanetta Schofield. She's in New York.
Oh yeah, is she a comic?
She is a comic.
Well, Vanetta, hit your boy up. I'll put you on the show.
There we go.
So what do you say? Becky says y'all need to do a Full House style recorded, but add the laughs into the video. Jesus, Becky. No, Becky. We're not doing that.
I like how MC Lotto has her headshots behind her. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You see me?
Is that a plan? Did you plan that shit, MC?
Yeah. I've done so I did it. Did a little rearranging. Everybody can't have a spare room. This is the corner of my living room / dining room, and I just spruced it up just slightly. No, but so I haven't done any actual comedy show. Yeah, Zoom shows. There's one that I like on Tuesdays. Is a comic out of New Orleans, and the people be throwing tomatoes if the comics ain't like on the phone,
virtual
virtual tomatoes, but it's like they don't even give them
that's fucked up.
They don't even give them a shot. But I ain't never threw a tomato, but I'll be like, damn. And so when they throw enough tomatoes and whatever, the dude will cut to another person that's the Sandman. And the Sandman and start dancing, and then he had music playing. It's a whole thing. So
shit.
Is there an unlimited amount of tomatoes?
I don't know what his. He gives him a shot.
And here's your 10 tomatoes. Don't fucking waste them.
And the people love it just because they want to throw the tomatoes. So just think about how much probably people are. Their internet. What do they call them? Trigger fingers. So
trolls, internet trolls
versus in a live show, you may get a heckler here and there, but don't nobody want to be known for the one that caused all the ruckus. But on the internet, I'm throwing tomatoes. Like, bitch, I got 20 tomatoes I'm about to throw tonight. Like, they lining up. Yeah, I feel like I create better and more on stage. In my writing, I'm still building, I'm still learning, I'm still trying to figure out my voice. So I feel like the Zoom shows, I'm a little bit more intimidated to do them. And I've seen it to where people do it well. But what I find that the people that do it well, they're more or less like talking to the person that they're Zooming with.
Right.
So it's like I've seen people talk about, man, I'm getting tired of these Zoom meetings. You can tell the people that want to brag about their house. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, because they all in the screen showing everything. So I just felt like it was hilarious. I felt like it was good and everything, but I think that their delivery and the way that they did it wasn't so much like, if you like standing up and you really up there trying to tell a joke and, in your joke, you fall on the ground. They're not going to get that.
Right.
Sit your ass up and just talk to these people. That shit not funny.
It's like crowd work, but just with the people in the show.
Yeah.
There's definitely a sense of community in an audience, and with the comic, we're on the same page. I think this is funny. Y'all laugh. Y'all think this is funny. We're in this together that you don't get with the Zoom. And I think for that reason, I wouldn't like it. I'd definitely try if I was invited.
Yeah,
but
you only live once. Why not do it? Yeah, you only live once.
It wouldn't be the same gratification. It wouldn't be the same thing.
So yeah, it's weird. It's weird because I haven't done Zoom yet because I've been doing my talk show, so I have no time to do it. But
like a boss, okay.
I had Radu on my show, and Radu hosts some Zoom show for this main online comedy club called Nowhere Comedy. And he hosted a comedy show there, and basically he said that you would see the people watching, the audience watching you, but they have like a moderator that's controlling the volume for each audience member. And he said he had one lady that kept they kept turning her volume down because she kept feeding her parrot while he was performing. I said, a parrot? Like, it's just weird because people at home, so they were like really comfortable at home. So you're actually in their normal habitat, just doing weird shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's very interesting.
You wouldn't bring your parrot to a comedy club,
No, you would bring a parrot.
That's true. No.
Nathaniel, that's a good question, actually. They bring dogs, so I don't know.
I'd bring a fucking parakeet, but I wouldn't bring a parrot. You know, I'm not an animal.
You're not a fan of parrots? Like, I ain't a fan of no parrots. Oh, my God. So, guys.
Do they both talk? Parrots and parakeets?
No, parakeets don't talk.
Oh, okay.
All right, so what do you guys think about Jimmy Fallon got hot water yesterday for basically having a blackface character? He made fun of Chris Rock on SNL skit, and somebody went on Twitter and found the clip 20 years ago, and now there's a petition to get him fired from the Tonight Show.
Mm-hmm.
Can you believe it?
What's your thoughts about that shit?
He managed to make his SNL legacy even worse than what it was. I didn't think it was possible.
That's a good joke.
I haven't clicked on it. I haven't even watched it. Was it a good bit?
I didn't. You know, the funny part, NBC tried to hide that fucking skit so bad. Whoever found that shit must have done some research like a motherfucker. Must have went on somebody's VHS tape and go, I need this shit. Because they had to find on VHS because it's nowhere online. NBC does not want you to see that. So whoever found it did their research on that.
Yeah, I think he deserves to get fired. I think
really for the black
Karen.
Fuck yeah! I mean, guys, I'm old as fuck. Okay, I'm not gonna say how old I am.
Let me speak the Lord.
My bad.
I've never done blackface. Not once. I'm an actress. I'm 50 plus fucking years old. And guess what? Never once did I think that was a fucking good idea. So
never. I never thought it was funny either. I never thought that never made me laugh. Like literally, like every movie I saw black, I'm like, that's not good. That looks pretty bad. I even I hated white chicks, by the way. I didn't think that shit was funny because I was like,
they were scary looking. I mean, but
very, very bad.
Wayans Brothers. But anyway, like, no, I think. Fuck him. I think he should get fired. Sorry.
Damn.
What about you?
Y'all seen the movie? So I'm bad with movie titles and people's names. Okay, the movies with the they were comedians.
The Wayans Brothers.
No, they were in the army. They were shooting an army movie.
Tropic Thunder.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Robert Downey Jr. smashed that shit.
That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious, man.
It was so funny. He got away with it. Yeah. It wasn't some random SNL sketch. I was like, let's throw it in. You know, Robert Downey Jr. fucking made that role. He stole the movie.
So that's satire. You know, like it was so.
He was making fun of.
So is SNL though. Right.
So what I can say is I'm not a fan when you have the high school girls that think it's funny and cute to do blackface for Halloween or for whatever weird holiday they have at school. I'm not a fan of that. But I mean, I think that white chicks specifically talked about and, you know, made fun of white chicks, blonde chick, you know what I mean? So I haven't seen the clip, so I can't talk on, you know, what he did and how he did it. But, you know, just from the thought of it, I'm personally, and this is me speaking my voice, I'm just not really offended by it in the sense that he did it for work or, you know, maybe it was tasteless in the way he did it. But Tropical Thunder, bro, that shit, you got a hand clap for them, a button for them, like that shit deserves something.
Yeah,
we need some buttons.
They tried to cancel Robert Downey Jr. like a month ago about that. And it's like, if you watch the movie, he was clearly making fun of the idea of blackface. He's basically saying that whoever does this, it's ridiculous. And you don't see the irony in that character that he's playing. It's two different things.
Yeah.
Fucking Jimmy Fallon is never funny. I don't think it's funny. I never thought it was funny. He's trying to make fun of Chris Rock in front of Chris Rock. And I'm pretty sure Chris Rock probably hated that bit. but he's getting paid to be there. So he's like, fuck it, just do your shit and let me get the fuck out of the segment.
Right.
But
right.
I knew he had to be cringeworthy. But I don't think he deserved
to
get fired.
You never know, though. You never know if he was cringeworthy or not. Like,
let's see, because we could find a blackface with Jimmy Fallon playing. It's all over the internet. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna act. Yeah. Yeah. And I realized that I need to be able to with making a comment about it, I need to watch it as well.
Yeah, look right here. That is the face. Jimmy Fallon, blackface.
Pull it up a little more. Let me see.
Trying to see who exactly he looks like. He looks like a darker Sinbad.
He don't look nothing like Chris Rock at all.
No. He was supposed to be Chris Rock?
Like Chris Rock. Huh? Yeah, he roasted him. Yeah, he's roasted him. Because Chris Rock was hosting that night, and I guess that was part of the sketch to make fun of Chris Rock, how Chris Rock act in front of him. And I'm pretty sure that shit was cringeworthy. I know it was. He was like, God damn it, dude.
So they didn't have any black cast members that could.
Yeah, they hadn't hired Kenan Thompson yet.
What the fuck?
Kenan's been there from the beginning. There's no way he wasn't hired.
That's funny. Yeah, man. I just think that white people should never touch blackface. It's just don't even try that shit.
I agree with you.
At all.
I mean, you have to think of the history of this fucking country and even our present day. It is complete bullshit, in my opinion.
I do understand what you're saying, Mary. I think if I have to think about historically what that implements, just considering back in the day what that looked like, I do understand it from that place. It just looks so much worse when it's like the black face with the circle, like that to me is like fire. Right. Yeah, let's take that
like
job.
Old-fashioned-y stuff.
Yeah, like that to me is so.
Yeah, because it's called a minstrel show. That's basically what it's called. You don't want that. You don't want that image as you as a person. And they had black people doing blackface back then. That was crazy. I was like, what? Even black people doing that? Yeah, black people making fun of themselves too. I was like, oh boy, that's not.
Why did Robert Downey Jr. get away with it then?
Well, because he was doing a satire. It was making fun of the idea of actors doing black faces to get Oscars.
Right.
That's what he. That was the whole reason why he made fun of that character. That's why that character's so good. But he did admit that he would never do that if they asked him to do it now. He wouldn't do that, which he shouldn't. My thing about what
I was gonna say, so it can't be done again if it's been done successfully. Can it be done again in a funny way?
No. That's because the people, social media. You gotta remember when he did that movie. Social media wasn't even a thing then. You know what I mean? Right. So now social media is like pretty much everything. But I don't, for the record, I'm not for the blackface, but I do respect people's freedom. And hey, if you do a blackface, you have to face the consequence. But to me, I don't believe in you going back to somebody's past 20 years ago and try to call somebody out, because I wasn't the same person 20 years ago. And Jimmy Fallon's not the same person he is now. He's not a racist. But for you to go and say he's a racist and it's 20 years ago, I think that's bullshit, in my opinion. I really believe that. You can't cancel people like that because people evolve. That's what life is. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
How life,
that's how life works. The people that greenlighted it, the people that said,
the people that made
it. If anybody should get fired, it's Lauren Michaels, because he let the shit happen. Nothing gets past Lauren Michaels. So that's who should get fired. Then Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon's not funny anyway. So when he did the thing, I was like, oh well, there you go.
There's a movie, and I see it a lot. It's called Ticket 35, I believe. It has Kevin Hart in it, and the movie is trash. I think I've seen it a long time ago, and this was before Kevin Hart really like blew up. And I can't remember if it was him or it was another big name. Sometimes they have things in the streamline that, they don't know whether or not it's going to be good or not, or they don't know that they're going to pop. So it's like he did this movie. His name popped later. Then they started to release the movie after his name popped. You go see the movie. It's like, what is this bullshit that you done? It's like, what the hell? But they ran with his name because he was in it. But the movie was trash.
Of course it was.
But
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, they don't, like sometimes
nobody knows, right? Nobody knows the future.
Yeah, and I think sometimes before you pop, you do things that you probably would not, now he wouldn't do that now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's go to you guys now. I played this game with my comics. If you could go back in time, what would you tell yourself the do's and don'ts of comedy?
Don't do comedy.
Damn.
That's it. That's it. Don't do it. Don't even do it. Just don't do it.
No.
What about you, Mary? What would you tell yourself if you could go back?
You know what? I think I would worry less. And when I was coming up in the ranks, I was always so worried about if I was booked or not, or how could I get booked more, or how could I book more shows, right? And what I should have been worrying about is my jokes.
Oh.
That's good. That's good.
That's good shit.
That's good advice.
Yeah. That's awesome.
What about you, MC?
I think for me, I think in the beginning, I wish that I knew. I wish I would have did more in the beginning. I'm still new. I'm only 4 years going. I hate to count this year, but I'm only 4 years in the game. But I think the first year I was saying I was a comedian. I wasn't doing shit. So I think that I wish that I would have really studied more, because now it's like, it's going great. It's going good. But I'm still learning. And I know you're always learning, but I feel like I'm going back and learning some of the basics that I never knew. Right. And the problem with that is I've already kind of been doing it this way. Mm-hmm. So, at times I think that I'm trying to find some of the right way to do it, in a sense. And I'm contradicting the way that I'm kind of doing it. And I feel like it's making me more conscious. Whereas I wish I wasn't, before I was just Right. And so now it's like, sometimes you lose some of that naturalness in the game when you start to study stuff. So I think that is, because sometimes that's some of the best stuff, when you just keep going, when you keep punching that bag in a little bit, or, the things that you come up. But I do enjoy the structure and of knowing what I'm going to say before I'm on stage. Thank God I'm actually here now.
So, but I'm gonna sing your praise right quick, Lotto. Like every comic that know you, that's been on your show, they always said that you're the one to look out for. I've had people say that about you. So people especially Jesse. Jesse was like, "Yo," he says, "Lotto's a beast." And for somebody who's been doing it for 4 years, you have a lot of people respect you. And when I first saw you, you got on stage. I think we did a fashion show. I think we did.
Oh yeah.
For K. Hart Jones. And you got all. I'm looking. I'm like, and you commanded the room, and I was like, "There's no way she just started comedy." And that was almost 4 years ago. Yeah.
That was my first year.
Yeah, to see that from now, and it's like, wow, I can't wait to see 8 years from now how you're gonna be.
Exactly. Yeah.
You're making noise. Keep doing it. Keep doing you.
Thank you. And I realize it. Yeah, I realize it, but I also know that the problem with that is, when people start to say, "Man, you're doing good," you recognize you got to be on your shit.
Yeah, don't start patting yourself on the back.
You got to be on your shit.
Don't do that.
So
don't pat yourself on the back.
It's like I'm running with the book in my hand. You know what I'm saying? So
no, it's great. It's great. So all right, guys. What is the worst show you've ever done and the best show you've ever done?
Ooh.
Go ahead, Mary. Tell us about it. You've been in the game a minute.
She's an OG she's on the show.
Come on, Mary. Give it to us, baby.
I think one of the worst shows I did was at the River Center, the old River Center in San Antonio.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And a drunk woman literally came on stage during the feature, which was Allie Amrine. I was hosting, and we were both like, what the fuck? What is happening right now? And she was just like, and it took security forever to get that woman out. It was just like, oh my God, how do you even go Well, anyway, there I was with my mom. Yeah, it was. So that was shitty. And I definitely think the best shows I ever did was, and I think Koo knows this story. Somehow, I don't know what happened, but I got tapped to feature for Mike Epps on a few of his dates in Texas, and those were fucking amazing. And like they were there to see Mike Epps, so basically you can't fail when you go up in front of that crowd. You know what? And like there was 2,000 people. Like never have been in front of crowds that big ever since. But it sure was fun. I loved that.
I bet you.
Awesome. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. What about you, Nate?
Best or worst?
Whatever touches your heart first.
You know me, I'm just negative to the bone, man. So we'll start off with the worst. I was at Daddy-O's in Pasadena.
I remember Daddy-O's.
Mike Sanchez.
Shout out to Mike Sanchez, baby.
The show wasn't going bad. I wasn't doing great. I've done worse, but the cherry on the shit show was this big old mullet having lady stood up in the middle of my set and flashed me, just showed me her titty.
Wow.
And look at Cole, like everyone said, "Wow."
I was like, continue.
I've done really well at comedy shows. I've crushed before and never crushed so hard that a lady felt the need to show me her titties. You know, so I knew this was a defense mechanism. This was her way of saying, "Get away from me." You know,
I show you her titties. That's weird.
Yeah, I swear to God, these weren't pretty.
That's like a reverse racism type, reverse psychology shit.
These were big old pancake titties. These were.
This is like she didn't milk some kids with the titties.
Nobody wanted to see these titties, too.
I can't believe she did that.
Wow. Was she drunk?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Guys never flash me when I'm on stage.
I'll be in your next audience. I'll be there like Freddie Fender.
Oh, that's hilarious. You better stop before you get Me Too in a couple of years from now.
I know.
Nathaniel Amador about FC Lotto.
Can't wait for you to make it, Nathaniel.
He said he's going to flash her like a fucking pig.
His girlfriend is at every show. It ain't going to happen.
Shout out to Yadi. She's great.
The best show I've done was probably a Jesse Payton gig. He did a Dukes in Humble. And he put together good shows. It ain't no secret. And he put it together that you were on that show, Cool.
Mm-hmm.
The Dukes? The Dukes?
Yeah. Yeah.
You murdered that. You murdered.
That's what I'm saying. I think I got a severe applause break, and it worked out well. Felt real good.
You murdered that shit, man.
Everybody's having a good time. So not as funny as the lady showing me your titties, but nonetheless.
Yeah, you can't top that, man.
But you could argue that you didn't buy them because she showed you her tits. No comic could say that. I know I never got a woman to show me her tits ever. So
did it stop you?
Yeah. What'd you do?
I said no woman ever showed me her tits, so I can't have that story. So I don't think
you
it's a bad story.
You just haven't bombed hard enough, Cool.
You bombed so bad. She was like, "Fuck this! I'm showing breasts."
That's funny.
It didn't feel like a reward.
Because it's a titty that nobody wanted. It's the titty that
That's hilarious.
What about you, Lana?
Man, so I'm gonna start off with the good, I think, and I just told somebody this recently. I think one of the best shows I did was in Chicago. It wasn't a super large crowd. It was like 30 people, 40 people there maybe. And I was nervous before I did it because it was a comic that I look up to, had been like following for some time, and I think that she's freaking hilarious. And she was like the host for us on that show. So naturally, I think she's hilarious. Like I want to be hilarious too. You know, I think I was super nervous, and I went up there and I killed it. It was amazing. The crowd was super dope. They got everything. The show flowed well. So that was a super great experience. And I did not, because I was so nervous, I only recorded the audio. So I didn't get the video, of course. Oh, wow. You know how that goes. Yeah, that every single time.
Every fucking time.
I think every time, man. The worst show that I ever did, I used to say that the worst show that I ever did was my first time at the Improv. because I was sick that day. I just bombed. Like there was probably 15 seconds of me drinking my drink. Like it was, I'll never forget that day on stage.
It's like, well, at least I got my alcohol with me.
Yeah, like I don't know where I was going next. Like
oh my
it
God.
just was, it was like in my mind, and because I was sick, like it happened so slow. You know, like literally it felt like I was drinking and they were watching me drink, and it was really awkward. So I think that I've stood with that. Now I had a show after that though, last year, and I opened up for TK Kirkland. I got a list of don'ts. You can't talk about XYZ. And I went out there and the crowd was not warmed up. They were not there for it. And I felt like I was just talking until something happened and I started making fun of somebody. Then they started laughing. So then I was like, oh shit, y'all want ignorant shit then. So, but for like 6-7 minutes, like I record, if I want to hurt my feelings, I listen to that tape because it's quiet as shit. Like, yeah. So that hurt my feelings.
What did you do after that? Because I think I remember that night.
Yeah. Yep. And then I went and did Old Girl show.
Stacey Anderson's
show. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And so the thing about it is, you know, people told me that I did well. Like people on the show were like, "Man, you did better than us," but that still ain't no damn compliment. You know, shit, it was bad for me too. Like, you know, it was, and actually I ran into somebody that seen me somewhere. They was like, "Hey, did you do TK? Did you open up for TK?" I was like, No, that wasn't me.
Wrong comic.
It was like, no, seriously, was that you? And I was like, yeah, man, that was me. I had a bad night. They was like, no, we thought you were funny. The crowd was just off. I don't care, man. That was brutal.
It's like, nah, you're looking for Roxy Hayes. That wasn't me.
Hey, so real quick, guys, is there a difference between performing in front of a white crowd and a black crowd? Is there a difference in your opinion?
Yes.
I like how me and Mary immediately were like, yeah, and MC was like,
yes. I'm waiting for them to say it.
So what's the difference?
Crowd. You know why? White people cannot laugh at themselves, you know? So all my white people jokes are just, you know, crickets.
Really?
They can't laugh at themselves.
I don't believe you, Mary.
I think white people are more apt to laugh at like the misdirection and the wordplay. Whereas black audiences kind of want a point to be either driven home or they want something completely relatable in more of a story fashion. You can't go up and I haven't been able to go up in like a black audience with like just random one-liners from left field to right field, like well-written jokes with misdirection and punchlines and shit. It just doesn't go over well. I think.
So do you change your style a little bit when you're doing a black crowd?
I've started to a little bit. But then I've tried to write more in a different style that would work on both sides of the court.
Shout out to you, man. That's dope.
Super
shout out to you. I think that I have fun in both. I may change words, you know. I may not use such like, you know, I may actually use the word cock instead of dick if I do a white room. But honestly, I mean, I really just have fun in both. But I do understand what both of you guys are saying. I think because I am black, I can relate to the other side. And I think that I don't know, like, you know, shoot, I feel like, you know, we be entertaining. So I just kind of, I don't know. And I don't really do a lot of you know, white, black. I do kind of, you know, I may point out the differences. Because the show I just did, like, that was one of the things I said is like, you know, I know how to piss a white woman off. Tell her to put a mask on. Like, you know what I mean? But I don't really just go into it, you know, so deep, you know?
So you're not doing that. White people do this and black people do that. You don't do that. Fair.
I really don't. You know, that's just really not my style. Like, I just ain't like that.
Yeah.
It feels like a different kind of kill, though. Like, if you kill in front of a white room, it feels different than crushing in front of a black audience.
Yeah.
Black women, it's louder. Black people are louder. They're banging the table.
when you're on the outside looking in, it's like, okay, they accept me, they get it. I'm like, this ain't alien to you. Like it's definitely a much better feeling crushing in a black audience.
I agree. Yeah, 1,000. There's even
I will say this. I did a Hispanic room one day.
Yeah,
and I had no idea that they was gonna be able to relate to what I was saying. And that's when it like clicked on me, like this shit, like funny is funny. Like, it don't really matter, but you don't know that until you do that though. And not to even like, it's ignorant for me to have thought that for some reason there was like I had older Hispanic ladies laughing hard at my vibrator joke. And I'm like,
that's cool.
No way. You still hitting the thing? Like, okay.
Does she still got pussy? She's still going after you.
I know.
Vibrator. Hey, you guys, I gotta go.
So that's right, Mary. You gotta go. Mary, good luck on your show. We'll have you back on the show in the future.
Really
I love you, Mary.
To meet both of you. All right.
Yes, Mary. I gotta add you.
Plug your stuff. Plug your show. Plug your whatever you got going on.
Oh yeah, my Hot Medusa. Actually, I do an all-girls show in LA. So MC, if you ever come through, we'll put you up. Or if you want to do a Zoom one, we'll put you up on one of them coming up too.
Mary, I'm adding you and I'm on there. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Okay, good for you.
It's an all-woman show.
A guy show. You're in.
All-woman show.
No, this is LA. I can identify. However.
Okay, cool. Love you. Thank you for having me. All right, bye.
Don't cut your hair.
All right, so who's your top 5? Who's your big influence in comedy? Who influenced y'all? Uh-oh.
I want to show.
All her stuff.
No, I'm trying to point to your talking with trying to point to the logo.
Right there. It's like right there. It's to your
it's on my it's right.
Left. Yeah. So who's your top 5 of all time? Before y'all do that. So Kevin Hart 2 days ago said that Dave Chappelle is the greatest comedian of all time. Do you think that's a fair statement from Kevin Hart?
I think that's like, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant type thing. I think the era makes a difference. That's just like, people say that, who is it? Somebody like 50 Cent, they look up to 50 Cent. Like our rappers, you know what I mean? They don't acknowledge Tupac, but they acknowledge T.I. or something like that. I think that timing plays a role in that decision to make that call.
That's good. I think that's fair. If you were to say, is Dave Chappelle like the greatest of this era? Definitely. But does that mean he's better than Richard Pryor, or is he significantly better than whoever's going to be on top of the game in 20 years?
Yeah. Man, there's so many styles of comedy too.
Yeah. So who's your 5?
What I mean?
Like, who's influenced you might be who's your top 5? Like,
yeah. Who is it? Because you said something. I read your post today. You said something about Simone. I think Simone. Some more.
Yeah, man. I've watched 3 specials today, just alone. I watched 2 of her specials today, and actually I watched a total of 4 specials today. I watched 2 of hers, and then I also watched this guy out of I can't think of where he's from. Anyway, I watched another guy, and then I watched these older ladies as well, older white ladies. And man, some more is just so dope. Like she's original. Like I feel like she also uses her voice in her comedy in regards to having a message. She has like over 5 or 6 bodies of work where every couple of years she produces another show. She goes on tour, has been touring, and every year is new stuff. So just based off of content, like I think that she killing the game in comparison to some of the other people that think that this person is better. Like, I mean, what do y'all think classify it? Can you have 2 specials and be better than somebody that has been ripping the stage and killing it? Because I know a lot of people like to use who is it? Eddie Murphy or
Eddie Murphy probably. Had like with 2 specials and then went to movies.
Yeah, and he was funny. Raw was whew.
Yeah, game changer.
Yeah, that was dope. But dang, like.
Oh, I think we got another guest. Another guest joined the show. Welcome to the show, Warren. Right, what up?
2 specials and then went to movies.
It's 9 o'clock. Time for headlines.
It was funny.
It's time for headlines. Jesus Christ. Are you going to do that right now, Warren?
Yeah, that was dope. But dang, like.
Oh,
hey, Warren, you got to echo. I think you got to turn your
show. Welcome to the show. Warren, right? Warren, turn off your cell phone. Your cell phone.
Not your cell phone, probably your laptop. Whatever you guys streaming the show. Or mute it. That was dope, but dang, like. Hey, Warren, I sound like that? Turn your,
right. You got your Facebook on? Cut your Facebook page off.
Boom. I think he killed it.
All right.
Did you cut it off?
Yeah, I killed Facebook.
There you go. That's what it is. Your Facebook page on while you were live. That's what happened.
Oh, okay. Am I on the right thing? Do I need to share something to my Facebook page? Or
you're supposed to share it before you went live, but you probably didn't.
Oh.
I shared it.
Thank you, MC.
I did it.
So give me your top 5. So the question, Warren, we're asking the comics right now who your top 5 favorite comics are. So who's going first? You going first, Warren? Go ahead.
Yeah, I got 1 Norm Macdonald. I got number 2 Dave Chappelle. I got number 3 Pryor. 4 Bill Burr. 5. It really kills it. Todd Berry is a big influence on me. Anytime Todd Berry shows up on Pandora, he slays me.
Yeah,
something about his sarcasm really gets me.
What? Who's your number 1 guy, man? Who's the number 1?
Norm.
Norm is number 1. So we got a question. Becky says, what do y'all think about Mitch Hedberg? Obviously, he died away early in his career, but how do y'all like his comedy style? I love his comedy style, Becky.
I adore Mitch. I think he stands for something that's really important in comedy. Like, a lot of comics in his era were doing jokes about abortion and rape and war and the government, and Mitch is over here doing jokes about ducks and slices of bread and donuts and shit. And I think it's really important for Mitch's out there to make it, or else everybody's just Trump and war and racism and guns. And yeah, like Mitch was such a delightful break from like the premises everyone else was doing.
It definitely was a breath of fresh air. What about you? Who's your top 5, Nate?
I'd go with my biggest influences, maybe George Lopez, Ralphie May, Ron White, for sure. My first show ever was Carlos Mencia, but wow, it turned out.
Yeah, I forgot you said you were a Carlos Mencia fan back in the days.
Yeah, I think on that same like Mitch Hedberg line, like his sketch show, The Mind of Mencia, was just severely goofy, and I could appreciate that. I'm not saying it was any good, but neither was my taste in comedy. So.
I think that's dope. I think that's a fair.
You got 2 more though. You did
2 more.
Yeah, you said George Lopez, Ron White. Who else? Other 3? Who the other 3? Ralphie May. So you got 2 more.
I'm really digging what Ali Sadiq's doing. He's
okay.
Oh yeah.
Hell of a storyteller. And hell, if we got to round out 5, I'd say maybe Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. Yeah. What about you, Lotto?
So definitely one of the people that I looked up to was Richard Pryor. That's one of the people that that definitely, he was a huge influence. I do recognize Dave Chappelle stand up. I wasn't a fan of his show in the very beginning.
What?
But yeah, I was late, bro. By the time I got onto it, it was like about to close. I just didn't know. I just wasn't well rounded and didn't know.
Wow.
So yeah, and then some more. I'm a huge Samore fan. I like women in comedy, so I was also a Wanda Sykes fan, and then also a Monique fan. And honestly, man, watching Martin Lawrence be raw is really like that man be hyping me up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like seeing him do his hosting thing. I think that was something in the beginning of my comedy that I really wanted to embody.
Oh shit, we got two Chums watching this right now. Two Chums. He said, "What's up, y'all?"
Whoop, whoop.
Two Chums. Orlando Variat. What up, baby?
Orlando.
So let's go here, guys. Every comic has a horrible joke. What is the joke they used to do all the time, but bomb, but you still like doing it for a while? Do you have any joke like that?
I still do it.
Okay, let's hear it. What's the joke? Let's hear it.
My sister's transgender. She's now a man. She used to be a real sweetheart, but now she's kind of a dick. Yep, that's what I expected.
Oh, shit. What about you,
And
Warren?
that's the end of the joke, or do you want to finish it?
That's
Okay.
it. That's the joke.
Okay, awesome. Cool.
What about you, Warren? What's your least favorite joke? Your favorite joke, but it doesn't do well.
Let's see. I had a joke where I did a Swamp People impression. I did an impression of the people from Swamp People. And one time it yelled and it fucking brought the house down. And the other time it was at like an empty open mic and it got silence. And
it just got silence.
It takes a lot of balls because I do an impression of the Swamp People. I go, every day we go and we hunt the alligators. And I've been hunting alligators since I was about 6 years old.
That is funny. You know, Warren, my favorite joke for you, Warren, is the joke that you do about Waffle House, saying that the Ku Klux Klan. Well, how did the joke go again? Do the joke.
About the people at Waffle House.
Yeah.
Like people from the KKK go into the Waffle House and see a sign that says no racist clothing. And like, how fucked up is the Waffle House if it says no racist clothing on the front door? Like, I don't know. I don't like to talk about jokes. But, yeah, that's one of my jokes that people know me for. That was my OPP.
That was the joke. But could you say the Ku Klux Klan walks up to the door like, "Damn it, I guess we can't get no waffles today." What about you? What about you, Lotto? What's your joke?
Man, I don't do it anymore. I don't think that it was horrible. I could never get it to work. I tried to do a joke about my mom thinking that her husband was cheating on her and trying to move in with me. And it was just bad timing because it was like on a day that I had a dick appointment. And she's like trying to move in. And I'm just like, bitch, not today. Like, y'all got 4 bedrooms. Why don't you just go in one of those? And everybody it turned out to be, like people just felt bad for her about the fact that, she was trying to move in with me because she thought her husband, like, it just is like, stop feeling bad for her. What about my appointment, So,
and everybody was like, "You're a horrible daughter."
I tried it more than once and it just, I couldn't take the beat up. Like, I think I even went to somebody and they gave me some advice about trying to write around what about it is funny. Like, and I just gave up. Yeah. Other shit's working.
Other shit work.
Yeah, I might come back to it though. Yeah.
Other shit works. All right, guys, we're going to do a segment on the show called What Were You Thinking? I'm about to go on your Facebook page and look at the last 30 days of posts. It could be a meme. It could be a post. It could be a picture. And I'll ask you, what were you thinking? And you have to explain to me what was the reason behind that post.
Warren, I'm worried for whatever he's going to come up for your stuff. I'm worried.
Warren's wearing purple.
I'm looking at him. He looks like, oh, shit.
First person is going to be Warren. I'm going to go with Warren. Why not? Go with Warren.
Yes.
Like, go on your post.
While Enchilado deletes her history.
There we are.
That's funny. Warren, right.
That's funny.
Favorite Warren.
This is happening.
All right. Let's go on your page. Let's go. Okay. All right. You just posted this 2 hours ago promoting the show.
Yes.
Says, catch me at Cooley JT's Comics Talking Shit podcast at 9 p.m. tonight.
Mm-hmm.
What does it have to do with skateboarding? What were you thinking when you posted this, sir?
Well, people always tell me that I have a presence in the skateboarding community. I have a presence in comedy. So, like, I can get skateboard people hyped on comedy shit, and I can get comedy people hyped on skateboard shit.
So you like
that's a really good answer.
Right. That's a good. That's a politician. That's a very political answer right there. I love that.
I honestly think it's bullshit. Cool. Did you send him the question prior to the show? How did you? You didn't just come up with that fucking great answer.
No, just people tell me, "Oh, you skateboard. You should be the skateboard comedian." And I was like, you know what? There's 20 million skateboarders, and there's no representation in stand-up. Like,
that's dope.
Hell can skate, but he doesn't talk about it on stage.
Are you gonna ever skate on stage? Like, go out there with your skateboard? That would be a funny bit, man.
There we go.
Song is dope.
All right. So Warren, you posted this May 25th, 9:55 p.m. Pretty stoked. Coronavirus has ruined the possibility of me going to a high school reunion. What's your thoughts about this poster?
Well, I went to Deer Park High School, and I went to a racist ass.
Of course you did.
Trump and, yeah, I went to a fucking Trump supporting. Like my high school history teacher told me that Google is liberal and has a liberal bias, and I just went to a country ass high school. Like, I got my ass kicked every day. I was seen as like a radical or whatever, and yeah.
How many black people went to your school, Warren?
Swag somebody.
Warren.
Yes.
How many black people went to your school?
Very little. This is gonna sound really racist, but they were all football stars.
Football stars. Oh my God! All right, you posted this May 23rd at 10:16 p.m. Please give us like 6 months of quarantine. I have too much fun.
I work like 15 hours a week. Like, I worked at a restaurant like 55 and 60 hours a week, 6 days a week, and now I'm on unemployment, making more money than when I worked 60 hours a week, and I'm just having a ball. I'm skateboarding every day.
Facts.
I found a map of all the underground skateboard spots in Austin, and so I've just been going around town with a map looking for secret underground skate spots. I've just been having the time of my life. Like, this is literally the happiest era I've ever been.
The time of my life.
It makes me feel bad, like, that I have it so good. Like, I wish other people could have it like me, you know? Like,
I could dig it. I could dig that. So you posted this May 23rd at 1 p.m., 1:03 p.m. If marijuana prevents coronavirus, that shit doesn't stand a prayer in this household.
Oh, yes.
That's it? That's all you got? Oh, yes. So what? I mean, come on, Warren. What's up? What's up with this? Explain, please.
What's that?
Explain the post.
I saw a bunch of people share articles. COVID-19 marijuana prevents it, and I was like, if that statement has any truth to it, then like, I'm like the anti-COVID-19. Like, I go through like a half ounce of weed in a week. Like,
I could dig that. Facts. All right, we're going with MC Lotto.
Let's do it. Lego.
That was fun. Well, you had some good stuff in your first week. That's good.
Oh, thanks, man. I really miss being around people and shit.
All right, I'm not gonna mess with this one because that was some real stuff, right? That's some real stuff right there, Lotto. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but I ain't touching that right now.
Okay.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's talk about it.
There we go.
There we go.
Ooh.
Mental illness is real. Check on your people before it's too late. Break it down to me.
Man.
And what? Hold on. First off, why is somebody laughing at this fucking post? That's the serious shit. And somebody's laughing at it. Who's the one laughing at this post?
I'm gonna look at it. people that I'm not surprised.
Do you know this person?
It's one of my cousins, bro. He's mentally ill.
He's who this post is about.
Yeah, no, he don't have it all together. Yeah.
Okay, so break it down to us. What's the thought process behind this post?
Honestly, so I seen something. And you know what's wrong with the internet? When you say shit, like other people could be watching, so they can connect the dots on the shit. But this is comedians talking shit, comics talking shit. So we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I seen a post today where somebody really released to the world some personal shit that they got going on, some like drama between their marriage involving another person. And I read a lot of the comments, and it's just crazy. It was literally crazy that this person thought that this was the best decision to outward have this like whole 141 debate with not only the other woman or but people in the family. And I'm just like, initially I wanted to make a slight joke about it, but I thought about it. I was like, this is like mental illness. I think that this particular situation, this person is like literally has lost their mind. Like they are having an out of mind experience right now. So I think that this was I started writing something else and I erased it, and this is what I came up with.
No, that's very actually real, because I had Ben Jackson and Brady Adams and Jennifer Jeremy on the show 2 days ago, and we started talking about depression in the Black community, and we talked for like about 30 minutes. So it's the thing that Black people need to understand, that is real. This prayer is not going to solve this. We need more than that. We need actually help. And some people actually need medication for that. And we just look down upon if you say, I have some kind of mental illness. This is, you got to go to church. They pray that out of you. Like, no, that's not how that shit works.
Yeah.
You need more help.
Yeah, I actually have people in my family that suffer from schizophrenia, bipolar issues. So, and it's unfortunate. There's a couple of those people I really distance myself from because, they don't want to take their medicine. And I mean, you can't keep telling me that you studied at Juilliard or that you did X, Y, Z, and I know you haven't done any of those things. Like, I don't know how to deal with that. So, it's an unfortunate situation. I actually just got a like a therapist, life coach, but definitely just like somebody to release to. You know what I mean? Like, I think that when you do comedy, we do get up on stage and we do release, but I just want to be able to talk to somebody like outside of, because a lot of people just don't understand. You know what I mean? It's like you're building this new person, you still dealing with life, and people, like I be getting hit from all kind of directions, and I just want to be able to talk to somebody. I don't ever want to lose sight of myself. So yeah, I mean, this shit is, and I've been working. This shit is free, so it doesn't make any sense. Like, I really want to see what it's all about. And this is more of she's a life coach as well. So I think that it helped me, because I think sometimes I have a lot of, I did a survey and it talks about creativity and whatnot, and it classifies you, and it classified me as a dreamer. And it was like, damn, I didn't think I was a dreamer. Like, it, when it really comes down to it, like I think and want to do a lot of things, and sometimes I don't execute them all. So
no, that's a perfect description, because your videos is like literally you have you definitely have a vision for your skits. So your skits is all different. It's not the same process. Yeah. It's like different videos every time I see it. So yeah, you definitely are a dreamer for sure.
Yeah, but it's like so many other ones that I want to do. I have the shit ready and I just don't do them all. So it's like I got to be in the right mood.
Right, I feel you. So Warren, I know you suffer some mental stuff, right?
Yeah, I used to have depression really bad. I'd have anxiety. I've taken some blows to the head in my life, and so I've had issues with sleep. Like, I have to take really hard drugs to sleep because I kind of have like an overactive mind or what have you.
What do you take to sleep?
Serapils.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But it's getting better over time, though, right?
Oh yeah, things have been great now. Like I gained like 60 pounds. I'm like 190 pounds now.
Look at you, sexy. Look at you. What about you, Nate? Any mental stuff you're dealing with, or not really?
No.
Like nah.
You don't cry yourself to sleep ever?
Not anymore. Not since middle school.
Congratulations.
Oh my god, that was a good. That was a good segment right there. I like that. All right, let's go. Yeah. Okay. Boom.
Oh wow.
Explain this, Lotto.
Woo! Hey, so look, if you go out on it, let me read what I put, because I wrote a comment, and my comment says, this is so true. Sunday Funday is the best day in Houston. If you're over 30 and visiting Houston, make sure Sunday is a part of your trip. It really is something going off 7 days, but start to finish, Sunday is the best day. In Houston, Sunday is the best day in my eyes to go out. So I always have people coming in town and they always want to throw a Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I'm like, dude, no. Whatever you do, I don't care if you come Saturday or whatever. But make sure Sunday is a part of your trip, because Sunday you can get church. You can go to church. After church, you can go straight to brunch. Brunch will lead into like a day party. And then next thing you know, you go to another party. Then it's the after party. And then after that, you got after hours like Sunday. And then you go to work the next day like none of this shit ever happened. Yeah.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah,
you might have a good argument about Sundays.
Sundays, man. So yeah, that's why I posted that. When I read that, it don't even say Sunday in the post, but that's what I resonated that with.
All right, let's talk about this picture right here.
Whoop,
your profile picture.
Yeah.
What are you auditioning for? Desperate Housewives? What's up with the
I know picture? People like, man, look like you cooking. Yeah. I ain't cook shit that day.
Like you trying to get Patti LaBelle run for her money or some shit. What's going on?
I might sell some patty pies or something. Now I got 241 likes and shit.
That's crazy, right?
Ben had the picture. My brother got married this day, so this was me. I was a bridesmaid. So yeah. Yeah. There it is. That's just a regular smuggler t-shirt too. Just throw that in there. Ain't nothing special about that little tank top, little shirt. I wore it yesterday after I seen it got 200 something likes. I put that bitch on yesterday.
You did?
I did. I wore it yesterday. I went and found that hoe. I said, "Shit, damn, okay."
Must be the shirt.
It might be the shirt.
Oh my God! Yeah, you look very glamorous on here. I was like, I saw this like Lotto.
I know. I gotta start doing that more. You know, honestly, that's a whole nother thing. So look, cool. I seen a special that Monique has on Showtime. I think it is, and she talked about how, in a nutshell, she don't believe in letting people come on her stage that are not dressed a certain way, like that don't look like whoop de whoop, like somebody wanted to perform and she was like, you know what, baby, I can't let you perform like that. I think he had Tim's or something on, and it wasn't, I don't want to use the word good enough for her, but you know, she told him to come back tomorrow with your A game clothes on.
What?
And I'll let you get on stage. And I am a very comfortable person. So from that, it kind of encouraged me or made me think, dang, I kind of want to, be more glamorous at times, but I don't want to take away from my comedy as well. So.
All right. Let's do this, do that. Ba-da, ba-da, da-da, ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Give me the idea for that picture that you do with the Photoshop. Oh, yeah, why you do the Photoshop picture? How did that come about? You just like, fuck, I'm just gonna start photoshopping people on bodies or what?
The first person I ever did it was Tyra Banks. That's the first person I ever did it with was with Tyra Banks. Hilarious. That's Megan Thee Stallion right there. That's Lotto Stallion.
That's Lotto Stallion.
Yeah, look at that. Honestly, I didn't know it was gonna be this funny, but people love it, man. People like sometimes people like
you got your own little cult following with this thing now. It's a little thing.
So somebody has prompted me that I should come out with a calendar. So 2021, I'll definitely have a calendar with some of the best Catfish Fridays. I've actually just recently had somebody that wanted. Yeah, it's called Catfish Friday. I do it every Friday. And somebody just hit me up about wanted me to do a comedy show on a Friday where they could do a catfish special and call it something like Catfish Friday comedy or something. So yeah, it just one of those things that started off that I just being silly, wishing that I had a body like one of those bodies.
Were you high when you did it the first time?
No, I don't really smoke.
Oh, so, shit. Do you drink?
Yeah, I fuck some liquor up, though.
Okay. All right. Our next contestant is Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Let's see what you talking about, player. I'm Rusty.
Yeah, I legally changed my first name.
What?
I am Rusty. I went on stage yesterday, and I felt bad. It didn't feel like it went well.
Can you go into detail?
I can try. It went like most of my other shows go, MC. I mean, it was fun. I went up there for Tuesday Gigante at Secret Group, right there, the first one, and it was a lot of fun. Jesse Saldana hosted, damn good host.
Shout out to Jesse.
A couple of the comics before me went up, and I was hearing some of the same jokes that I had heard them do, before this whole quarantine, and I almost made it a point not to do that. Inevitably, there was a couple of jokes that I did, but I started out with at least 5 minutes of new shit.
How did that go?
I felt good. I was enthusiastic about it. I was excited to get on stage and say some new shit. I didn't want to get up there and just start regurgitating, things that I had already, beaten to death.
Right. So Jesse said you did a joke about you bought a new truck since the quarantine or something. The quarantine caused you to buy a new truck or something.
Yeah, I bought a new vehicle because I thought the world was ending. I figured it was gonna just go to shit. I might as well have a new car. What you gonna do? Repo my truck in a post-apocalyptic world?
Oh, that artwork is so cool that you drew. I saw that.
Hold on, wait. No, that was a 2,000-piece jigsaw puzzle that my girlfriend wanted. She wanted it. I told her no, we don't have room for it, and she never put it together. So I did it. Because it wasn't going to get done.
Oh, wow. How long did it take you to do the jigsaw puzzle?
It took me less than a month. I want to say about 3.5 weeks.
Wow. That's fucking impressive.
Okay, I got to ask you, though, all three of you, if you were to have done this 2,000-piece puzzle, would you keep it, frame it, or would you break it down and put it back in the box?
I think you're supposed to frame it, man. I already gave you my opinion on that.
Yeah. Oh, Warren?
I would frame it. That's
frame it, please. You put the work in it, man. Frame it. Be proud of your shit.
My train of thought was, if you read a book, do you frame the book or do you put the book back on the shelf for someone else to read it?
I hate you.
Damn, that doesn't. Oh god. All right, let's do this one right here.
Oh, got him.
I hate the logic that he has with it, and I hate for you to have kids because they're gonna have to be. This is the type of lessons they're gonna have to learn from your ass. Like, that's so fucking trash.
I don't know. It was the train of thought that, like, I enjoyed doing this and it was difficult, but I did it. So someone else can enjoy what I got to enjoy and not just be so narcissistic and like, oh, I'm the only one that can do that. You don't read the Bible. Fucking no one else can read this Bible. It's my Bible. Like, go buy your own fucking Bible.
That's hilarious. That could be a bit, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, you gotta pick something else. I just shared that shit. I've written something funnier than this. Come on, cool.
You posted the shit.
I just shared it. It was funny.
I love how you just go, post something way funnier than that. That's not good.
For itself.
I'm just bored when I posted that one.
Okay.
So you would never wear a mask like that?
There
honestly?
we go. There we go.
No, there we go. That's
April 24th. If you drink bleach, you can clean the toilet as you pee.
I mean, I'd recommend it. I posted this when Trump said to inject disinfectant.
Bruh.
I just figured if I was gonna help with the depopulation, if you wanna.
Right.
That's actually hilarious.
Oh no, go back up a little bit, cool. Right there. Y'all remember that stupid shit? That scam that people were, send me $100.
Yeah.
The pyramid.
My homeboy got caught up. He lost $200.
Dang.
Yeah.
So this I made a meme about it.
I don't feel bad.
So you're horrible because you made fun of him.
Yes. You paid someone $100 just so you could talk to other people into sending you $100.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucking.
Yeah, it got really serious. Like I had a lot of people like aggressively hitting me up about it. And when I put out something, so one day I put out a comment like, need 2 more people to close this circle. Right? I was never even in a fucking circle. But just for shits and giggle to see if I could get 2 people, So somebody hit me up like, how come I asked you, how come you? I was like, dude, I'm not even in one. I'm just hypothetically seeing if people would really fall into it with me, So they were coming from every angle.
Don't doubt people's stupidity.
Right. Nathaniel, speak of stupidity, what the fuck is this shit right here?
Tell me Jerry Krause doesn't look like Uncle Ruckus.
What?
His eyes do.
His eyes do. That's about it, but not the face. One's white, one's black, clearly.
Come on, cool. That's racist. You see color? Is that telling me?
You see color?
Yes, I see color for sure. And
I see cartoon in person.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, really? Well, you don't even smoke weed, so you can't even use that excuse. You can't even blame weed on this one.
I did expect more than 7 likes on this.
I wonder why nobody liked it.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who the other guy is.
Jerry Krause.
Cartoon. No, I don't know the cartoon dude.
You don't know who Uncle Ruckus is?
Uncle Ruckus. That's John Witherspoon's character, right?
No, hell no.
Is that Boondocks?
That's not Cedric Yarbrough. That's who is it? Warren.
That's Boondocks. That's a Boondocks.
I don't know who does Uncle Ruckus, but I adore Uncle Ruckus.
It's the Boondocks, yeah.
Yeah, I never really watched that.
John Witherspoon was granddad.
Okay, yeah.
Damn.
Uncle
I
Ruckus.
love the episode when Obama gets elected and they make a documentary.
Did you see the episode with the racist country singer?
Yeah,
that was good. That was.
Okay, so that's
the theory.
Oh, that's okay. That's John Witherspoon's character right there. Okay.
Yeah. He's granddaddy.
Granddaddy. All right. So this next episode of the show is pop culture stories. I'm going to try to get your take. I tell you guys a story, and I want you guys to rip a hole in this fucking stories, guys. So we're going to shred it to shit. That's what we call the comics talking shit. So you're going to talk some shit on these stories. First story tonight. A comedy club in Liverpool, England, named Hot Water Comedy Club, got in trouble with the authorities because it got raided because they thought they were doing a live show in the club, but actuality it was just a live stream Facebook show. What's your thoughts about that?
I wouldn't doubt the Brits would do something like that. I've heard a lot of people say the UK is in like a serious lockdown right now. Like they'll arrest people for buying shoes. Like
my shoes.
How hard was the headline to write? Like Hot Water Comedy Club is in hot water.
Good one. Very good one.
Sounds clickbaity.
Honestly, that's got to be the worst fucking police work ever. Like, there was no cars out front. Like, what made them still go in there? Like, fuck. Maybe they're all hiding. Let's still go.
That's a club right there, ladies and gentlemen. Hot Water Comedy Club.
Oh.
Way to waste people's time.
You know, the British heckle comedians more than any other group.
Yeah, they encourage that. They encourage heckling.
Do that.
It's like a heckling culture in England and Scotland and shit.
All right. Next story, guys. Alex Jones says he's considering eating his neighbors if they consider the coronavirus lockdown.
If they what? The coronavirus lockdown?
If they consider pushing the lockdown for coronavirus, he's going to eat his neighbors.
Damn.
Alex Jones is a cannibal, is what you're telling me?
Yep, that's what he says.
I feel so bad for Alex Jones. It's like he's got nothing to lose. He's getting DW his eyes. Like, he got a divorce. Like, his show is canceled. Like, I feel like he's just a fucking mess. Like, he's a wreck. Like, he's a danger to himself and other people. It's like, I feel bad for it. Like, it's like we got a camcorder to it, and it's like, look at this dude's mental decay. Like, poor Alex Jones. Like, he's a piece of shit and a spreader of conspiracies. But
Well, he clearly doesn't care about shit if he's gonna eat somebody. Like, let's just start there. That's what I have to say about him. Like, I just think that's just fucking disgusting. Now, is he gonna warm the bodies up or what? Like, if you're just talking about just eating somebody, that's just fucking gross. Like, grill them, all right, shit, maybe. But just to eat somebody, that's just sick.
You may say he's spiraling out of control. I think he's on top of his game. I mean, look at him. That man looks sharp as a knife.
I don't think he hasn't missed any meals. I don't think he's like starving
desperate for food. Right.
Well, he's been eating his fucking neighbors.
What neighbors?
Okay, all right. This story right here. This is a good story. Let's put it up.
Let's see this.
Stole parents' car.
Boom. All right. So this is a true story. A 5-year-old kid from Utah stole his parents' car, and he drove 2 miles in the car, and he had $3 to buy a Lamborghini.
that's funny.
The car he stole was a Lamborghini?
No, he stole his parents' car to go buy a Lamborghini, and all he had was $3.
Oh my God.
And he's 5 years old.
I'm not buying it. I think it's bullshit.
And this is a kid right here. That's a kid. That's how big the kid is.
He's a pretty big kid for 5 years old. If they had said his big ass was on the way to go buy McDonald's or some shit, like Tuesday special at goddamn me Wingstop, like something, I would believe it. But his fat ass wasn't going to buy no damn car.
That kid is going places. I mean, literally and figuratively. He will be the president in 40 years.
40 years.
That kind of delusion is going to take him to the White House.
That's a good point. Nathaniel, I like the way you think, brother.
Oh, my God. What about you, Warren?
I got a puzzle for you, MC Lotto.
What do I think about the 5-year-old driving?
Yeah.
To go buy a car.
It's really bad parents. How do you let that kid out of your sight?
That's not the type of kids you watch. It's like, God damn, his fat ass is doing it again. Like, you watch the little cute kid, you know what I mean? Like, oh, baby.
Yeah, but look how the mamas look. She goes, "That's my son. He's such a thief. I love him.
I love him. Let's go eat.
Let's go eat again." Oh my God. Somebody's probably gonna be like, "You're fat shaming the boy." Like, oh boy. All right.
What up, Brandy?
Brandy Adams. What's up, Brandy Adams? What's up, girl? So Madonna is in the news recently. She claims that she has the antibodies of the coronavirus and she doesn't mind going outside to breathe the COVID-19 air.
I think she's got a lot of things in her she shouldn't have.
Oh my gosh. That was too easy, Nathaniel. We're taking 3 points away from you for saying that so fucking quickly. You could have said on something and came up with something better than that. Fuck that. No.
MC, that's not acceptable for you. Like, no.
No, fuck that. That was too easy. She has a lot of things in her.
I'm glad that you expect better from me.
Because the whole time I'm thinking, how can I throw Dennis Rodman in this hole? Like,
you can lump him in there.
Oh my God. Warren, what about you, sir? Takes a
Madonna. What Madonna done? What?
She has the antivirus, or she thinks she's immune to not catching coronavirus.
She got antibodies, so she can't. She don't mind going outside.
I think it's a shame that she owns original Andy Warhol paintings. I think that's such a waste.
I didn't even know that, too. I didn't know that. Damn, that Warren dropped some gem on us tonight. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, this dude's been studying. I knew he got the clip notes the whole time, bro. Who sent you the list?
No, he just dropped that on us like that.
He's on it.
He knew this show was going to be at a downward spiral around 9.
All right.
Isn't Madonna damn near dead anyway? She's got to be. She's old.
Could you imagine being that rich though? Like, good for you. Like, you got a $2 million painting, right?
All right. So, what do you guys think about Elon Musk's baby name?
What is the baby's name?
Baby's name is called XA8-12, and he says you won't be laughing at his baby's name when the baby becomes the Emperor of Mars.
How do you pronounce the name?
I get the actual proper pronunciation. Hold that thought. I got you.
That is just childish. He's not even Korean. Okay, I'm sorry.
Change.
He's not even Korean.
Is that the chick from Two Broke Girls?
I have a black ring on my wedding finger.
All right.
Imagine substitute teacher.
The name of newborn baby of Canadian singer Grimes and Tesla CEO Elon Musk, spelled XA12. It is unclear at this point if this is the actual name of the baby and how the parents will want it to be pronounced if it turns out to be. Congrats to Grimes and Elon in any case. Some have speculated it might be a code tweeted by Elon to say the name is Xavier. Others wonder if it might be a joke. For what we know or can speculate upon, this name could be pronounced as X, pretty straightforward. Then the letters A and E together is a Latin symbol known as an ash, whose sound is somewhere in between A and E, like an A in cat or bad. So and finally A12, which in English would be said A12. So overall XA12. A12 is as good a speculation on how to pronounce this name as we can make at this point.
XA12.
Used to make this video in the video description.
Fucking A, I can't be that kid's substitute teacher.
I just think artistic entertainment. The AE, I think artistic entertainment.
How do you say the name?
Oh, come on, man. I didn't learn anything from the first video.
Well,
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, first of all, my partner is the one that actually mostly came up with the name. Congratulations to her. Yeah, she's great at name. So, I mean, it's just X, the letter X, and then the AE is like pronounced Ash.
Ash.
Yeah, and then A12 is my contribution.
Oh, why A12?
Archangel 12, the precursor to the SR-71.
Oh my fucking goodness, these people are dumb.
True. I agree with you. I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. I know what the SR-71 is.
Yeah,
I know what that is.
So the SR-71 came from a CIA program called Archangel.
Oh,
This is crazy. This is why everybody's not supposed to have kids. They're naming the fucking kid like it's a car. Like, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
No, that ain't. Like, how? Nathaniel, what do you have for that? Like,
I think next episode needs to be Cool and 3 other comics just watching the Joe Rogan podcast. I haven't learned anything. I wanted to know how to say this fucking name, and I haven't learned shit. And this is why Black people name babies correctly. Create your own shit, but have it make sense. You know what I mean?
The crazy part is he didn't even like. They could, if they want to spell it weird, but make some shit like you said, make up your own shit for it. This is pronounced this way. That's not how the fuck that goes. Like, you know, you do whatever. Like, you come up with whatever and tell people it's this, and it really ain't that. But yeah, that
white people are getting out of control. Warren,
what you think, Warren? You're white.
I think it's perfect that he's bringing his factory to Austin so he can embarrass the shit out of us.
Is he? Wow.
Yeah, he's coming to Austin with his little headquarters.
For Tesla?
Right? He's going to fit in with all the delusional white people of Austin. Like, he's perfect.
I can't say that the people there are delusional, but who the fuck? I don't want you fuckers building a Tesla. Like, these people are driving that car without even being in the fucking driver's seat, or they're asleep while the car is driving. Like, you guys are fucking drunk and high. Like, every day there.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
my biggest thing in that video with him and Joe Rogan is he said his wife or his girlfriend named the baby. So I just said my biggest conclusion is he's pussy whooped for her to fucking do that fucking algebra question. That looks like a goddamn algebra question.
That boy said an algebra question. Facts.
I do think it's an improvement from all the Jadens, Aidens, Cadens, and Bradens of the world.
I love it.
His girlfriend's name is Grimes. That's an interesting name, Grimes. His name is Elon Musk. Like, have you ever even met an Elon before? Like, there's not a fucking normal name amongst them.
I think Elon. Like, I think I've seen that in like a long last name, but never. That's a weird first name.
All right, next story, guys. All right. This story right here is a very interesting story. So over the weekend, Ludacris and Nelly battled it out on IG, but Nelly's Wi-Fi kept acting up during the battle, and Nelly's followers were clowning him, saying that he had cheap ass internet. About Nelly having cheap ass internet.
It was very disappointing. Honestly, that battle was the week before last week. The one that just happened was Jagged Edge and 112.
Really?
And here's the thing. Jagged Edge Wi-Fi was worse, way worse than Nelly shit. That's the only reason I mentioned it.
But Jagged Edge, they only had like 2 hits, if that.
They had more. It was like their volume was low, but Nelly was drunk. He was drunk during that segment, and he did have some connectivity issues. What I just found out though is that they the people that are over the versus thing is Swiss Beats and Timberland, and now they're at the point where they send them devices, and all they got to do is plug in and go. So they pointed out it's obvious the people that are not using the devices that we are sending, and because of that, it's making it suck. Or at times when these things don't work. So we're going to implement and make sure that these people are using it, because they mess up the vibe of the whole thing if you can't hear the music and if they keep freezing up and whatnot. So I thought that was interesting.
I want to see who's a bigger snitch. The new versus Henry Hill or 6ix9ine.
Hilarious.
Warren, do you even know who these people are that we talking about? Nelly or Ludacris? Tell me you don't know.
Of course he does.
I know Ludacris.
Luda.
Luda.
I know. I've heard a lot of Ludacris songs. Nelly, I'm not really familiar with the R&B. I'm more into like gangster rap and East Coast kids. And
that's fucked up. You think Nelly's an R&B singer? That's a funny.
Wait. Let's give him a chance. It's getting hot and
here's to take off all your clothes.
Oh, boy, baby.
Yeah, but
Nelly. Nelly. My boy, no Nelly. Stop it.
That's the breaking news right there. Warren White thinks Nelly's an R&B singer.
He's been smoking. He's a little high. Give him a break.
Poor child. I love you. All right, next story, guys. Fucking stupid. R&B singer. Right, let's go. What is the story? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Oh yeah, sweet.
Next story, me.
Right. So, Ron Jeremy is fighting to save a tree outside his childhood home in Queens, New York. Apparently, his dad planted a tree when he was a kid, and he's trying to save the tree. Thoughts?
Is there more to the story? Like they about to cut it down?
They about to cut it down, yeah. That's why he's standing right in front of the tree. You see the picture? He's standing right in front of it.
Oh, you haven't put it up. We can't see it yet.
Oh, nope. My bad.
No, it's all good.
My bad. Boom. There you go.
Damn.
People are serious about trees. Like there's trees that are like 120, 140 years old in some neighborhoods. And it's like a big controversy. Is it okay to tear something down that's 140 years old?
I gotta be honest. There's nothing more that I like than a porn star with a cause. I mean,
man, you are good at this shit, bro.
At a donation center, I'd send her something. I mean, I think
hilarious.
He's on to something. He's on a tree specifically, but he's on to something. You know? I'm sorry about this.
That's hilarious. I think it has some sentimental values. The tree still looks to be in good conditions. I mean, let's just let this wood stay. You know, like I don't know.
This wood stay. A guy with the biggest wood in the point is trying to save another wood. That's good.
Yeah.
Because all I'm looking at the picture right is it just looks like wood on wood right now. That's what it looks like.
You gotta say pause after you say that joke. Cool.
Pause.
Yeah. All I see is wood on wood. Okay. All right.
Hey, Warren, any thoughts about the Ron Jeremy?
It's a shame seeing those trees go. I worked at a coffee shop that had a 100-year-old tree, and the landlord was an asshole and tore it down, and it was such a sad moment. Like our landlord tearing down a 100-year-old tree just out of spite for us. Like,
what was his reason though? Did he?
He had like a convenience store next to us, and he was jealous that the coffee shop was making so much money and was all big and in the papers and shit. And so we like tore down the tree and like paved over all the grass and shit. And
damn.
Yeah, basically just turned this lovely tree area into like a parking lot essentially.
Damn.
Okay, guys. Next story. Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield are going to get in the fight. They're going to get in the ring fight for the third time. And it's probably going to be Dubai. And the money that they raise is going to charity. Mike Tyson is 53. Evander Holyfield is 57. What's your thoughts about them returning into the ring to fight again?
Is this shit true? I've been seeing. Is this shit true? Period. And I don't think all that money going to charity. Some of that shit going to Evander Holyfield ear.
It's his ear.
I seen Mike Tyson. I wouldn't fight. I mean, that motherfucker. He ready. Like I don't know if you want to pull up his practice reel. Like he about to kill anybody get in the ring with him is an idiot.
I just love.
I gotta be honest.
Go ahead.
I gotta be honest with you, Koo. I'm not a fan of black on black violence.
What?
Good one. Good one.
Oh,
I got
Warren,
it.
what's your thoughts, Warren?
It sounds like something that would be false, like a false rumor, like a COVID virus is returning. People like when they come up with a you know, it seems more like a story. Like
I don't know if it's true.
yeah.
Yeah. This shit. Look at this shit.
I hope they have good health insurance.
Like literally, dudes that are boxing are dying in the ring.
Yeah, Evander doesn't talk too quick either. He's kind of got a slow murmur to him.
Nah. He look like he beat some pussy up too. I wouldn't let. I wouldn't let Tyson.
Too?
Nah, he couldn't get in this. No, thank you. Nah, no, thank you. Look at him. No, hell no. He 50. What? Come on. Nah. I don't believe it.
He actually went to jail for giving his wife head.
What?
I think that's the story.
I hate you.
I could be wrong.
All right, so this guy right here, this is Kanye West's ex-bodyguard, and he's writing a tell-all book about how he did it. And he said Kanye West is the worst client he ever worked with.
Is that surprising to anyone?
Honestly, I'm just looking at that dude. He couldn't fucking guard anybody. What the fuck? He should be a book writer. Like,
because he's not even a big looking guy, though. He's the same size as Kanye, kind of.
Yeah, that's blow me with that story, okay? He did that just to write this book.
Oh my god.
I don't think he's pulling a cat out of a bag, though. Like, we all know Kanye can be a bit irrational.
Right.
Oh my god.
They have to have some type of bylaws or something like non-disclosures. Yeah. In regards to the amount of time you can wait. I mean, if that was the case, they would all have tell-all books.
All right, so this story is my favorite story right here. This lady, she's an IG model. Her name is Shipila Senti. Says she botched her Brazilian booty lift, and she's unable to sit down for 6 months.
Oh no! No, I've had surgery on my tailbone before. That butt stuff is no joke. Like, serious.
That butt stuff ain't no joke.
I heard really bad in my
Warren, did you hear yourself? That butt stuff is no joke.
I didn't mean butt stuff. I mean like having a butt surgery. Like,
Warren, listen to yourself when you speak, bro.
He's high as fuck. Buddy, I love it. I love that. That
butt stuff.
That butt stuff ain't no joke.
No, like I feel for her. Like I had surgery on my tailbone. It's a fucking bitch. Like you get shot with a syringe and like I really feel for her. Like I'm sorry that she has butt problems. Like
that's right, she had butt problems.
Fucking hey.
What's your thought, Nate?
This surgery really came to bite her in the ass, huh?
Touche.
If she can't sit for 6 months,
can't sit for 6 months.
How did she shit?
I don't know, but this is her before. This is her before the butt surgery.
So, do they have any pictures of her after?
That's before picture. Look at the difference. Look at her body, and look at her now.
Wait, so she can squat?
I hope she's okay. Like
that's a before picture right here. This is before the surgery.
Oh, she got a lot of ass now.
Yeah, she got a lot of ass, and now she looks like that now.
It looked like she could still sit the fuck down. Now she dragging this shit out.
She's just dragging that. She just wants the attention.
Yeah, she begging for attention. Like, and honestly, I wanted to see her ass fucked up. Like, I wanted to see it just disgusting bumps and shit, and ain't nothing. Like, her ass is perfect, and I'm really upset about it.
You're upset with it. You're upset with it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we have a musical act for tonight. Yes, now we're gonna bring my musical act. This girl's right here. We're about to kick you guys off the show for a second. I'm gonna knock you guys down, and I'm interviewing my. Don't go nowhere, guys. I'm just gonna bring up my music act. Boom, boom, boom. So, hey guys, we have a musical act. These ladies, I know them personally. They're two of my favorite people. They are both in different. Well, one's a solo artist and one is in a band already, but now they join forces to become a super group, a super band. And I want you guys to show some love to Texture Yellow All Chicks with No Dicks edition. Enjoy.
Oh, I don't know. Nani.
Hey! Hello! How are y'all doing tonight? I hope you can hear us through these masks. We're going to get back to this after we play some tunes because I think you'd rather hear us play music and then hear us talk after. And we'll get to that. Hope you guys had fun with Koo's little talking show with the stand-up comedians. Clearly, I'm great at buying time. So, as you may know, we are two parts of the group known as Texture Yellow, but there's no boys here, so it's the Chicks edition, because who needs the Dicks edition? And we're going to play a couple songs for you guys and then tell you about some cool stuff coming up and things like that. So, sit back and enjoy. I've been living in the wrong dreams. I've been living in the wrong seasons, and I've been wasting all my time, hoping I could make you mine, hoping I could make you mine. Oh, I'll figure it out in time. All down the line. Yeah. Oh, I'll figure it out down the line. And I've been chasing, hoping that I figure it out somewhere down the road. I could know what we're doing here. I just want you to be clear. Can you be clear? If you could, darling, if you would, darling, if you could, darling, if you would, yeah, baby, would you, if you could, yeah, would you, if you could, come a little bit closer, would you, tell me that you understood. Oh, yeah. Tell me that you understood. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oops. All right, there here's one for you, man. I tell you what, it's kind of really weird playing songs with no audience interaction. And I keep looking at the microphone like it's my camera because I tell you what, I don't know what I'm doing on these internet live streams. As you may know, I don't know what Koo said before because we were talking about what the heck we're going to do. Yeah, we have cute lights. It's like a stage. This is the first time not only that we've played on somebody's live broadcasting stream, but also the first time that we've actually publicly played with me as a part of Texture Yellow.
Yeah!
So that might be news to some of you if you're familiar.
Sophie's in Texture Yellow.
So, yeah.
All the guys are gone, but all the chicks are here.
Yeah, they're gone now. They're just gone for today. So, we're going to play one more little tune and talk to you about some good stuff we got coming up. Enjoy.
All right, I'm just going to play around.
We're going to play around. We're going to play around.
I wish y'all could see my cat. Like,
there's a
she's
yellow
just
cat
rubbing
here,
up
too.
against my fucking foot.
So much yellow texture is happening. At least we're on brand. Loser, I don't want to give you anything, but another show that you cry on. Just take me when you run. I don't want to see you go. Jimmy Jams. We're gonna pretend there's people clapping. Yeah.
Oh my God, that was amazing! Y'all get up the Texture Yellow All Chicks No Dicks edition.
No dick.
Bravo!
I don't want this to
ladies.
double
Bravo. And bring back the comics in the show. MC Lotto, bring back Warren Wright, bring back Amador. Hey, we're back in the show. We're back. So, ladies, when did you guys become a supergroup? When did that happen?
What do you? Okay, wait. What do you mean by supergroup? Please specify this question.
You guys, because I know both you guys individually, obviously, but I did not know that you guys became a group. Till when did this become?
So the guitar player, the other guitar player in my band, introduced me to Sophie, and I don't know if y'all did, but like I fell in love with her the first time I ever heard her.
I did. I love her. You've just done my shows. You've just done my.
It just happened. Like we just, it makes sense, you know.
It
makes sense, right? It makes perfect sense.
It happened right before. It happened like February, I think.
Yeah, like right before this shit went down.
We started practicing together, and we had like 3 shows scheduled, and then the world ended, and now we're waiting. But that brings me to an announcement. Are you ready for an announcement?
Yes, breaking news on my show. I can't wait.
News on your show. We got 2 parts of news. First of all, June 19th.
Is that 6?
June 19th, I think. Yeah,
6/19.
6/19. Yes, June 19th.
Okay.
We are playing a show at the one and only Axelrad. So hopefully,
Whoa!
June 19th at Axelrad. What time?
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
10 p.m. If you follow Texture Yellow on Facebook.
Okay.
And our second part of news. Are you ready for news 2s?
I'm ready.
We bring you. We are here to show you all. We have Texture Yellow. Wait, hold on. Texture Yellow face mask.
Oh my God, I want one.
Yes.
I want one.
You know what? There's no better merch for the coronavirus like face masks with our names on it. So give either me or Alicia a message and buy yourself a $15 handmade Texture Yellow face mask.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I love it.
Sign me up. Sign me up, ladies.
Oh yeah, trendy. We're trendy.
You guys are trendy for sure. I have to actually agree that you guys are trendy. So, can you plug your stuff where the listeners can find you and all that good stuff?
Yeah. What? Where we can? Okay, so we're on the Facebook and the Instagram. Where else are y'all at?
That's it.
Facebook and Instagram.
We might have a Twitter, but I don't get Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Either.
So
I don't get Twitter.
I'm not a Twitter
Texture,
person.
all lowercase, texture, colon, uppercase, Y, yellow, Texture Yellow.
Texture Yellow, yeah.
Yes, on Facebook and Instagram. And we're actually going into the studio later this week. So then we'll actually have music out for the world, too.
Can't wait. Let me know because I'll bring you back to get to premiere your album, man. Fuck yeah.
Who's on it? He's on it.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, man.
No,
So,
thank you. Yes, you guys be good. Love y'all.
Yes, I enjoyed you guys. You guys said that y'all don't do shows live. Personally, I think that I know it's an awkward thing. Don't worry about the crowd. Just do what you're doing. And we enjoy just hearing the music.
Yeah.
So you don't have to have a lot of interaction. Just the bits that y'all were doing, talking to each other, because it's 2 of y'all, it should be way more easier. And you can go through the comments later and respond to those comments, but people are gonna just naturally vibe out to lot. Like y'all sounded great. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's hard, because at least in my experience for playing music, I'm feeding off of the audience. That's my whole
shebang.
Everything. Yeah. So you saying that really that.
Yeah, and hopefully you can go back and listen to at least your segment, and you'll hear it. It sounds great. Your voice is great. The keys were on, and it was a melody, you know. So yeah, man.
Sophie's great, man. All right, ladies, you guys gotta go check out a show. You gotta go watch his comedy show. So I'll talk to you guys later. Love y'all.
Love you.
Bye. Have a good one.
All right. Time for me to do my sponsors. Do some sponsor shout out, guys. So let me do some sponsor shout out right quick.
Go. You have to let us go.
You guys can just hit X.
Oh, just X out.
Yeah.
Oh, bye.
Just hit X.
God, I love them. All right, it's time for me to pay some bills, guys. Sponsors of the show.
Hey guys, my name is Irma Lindsay Ruiz, and I would like to invite you to join the Mind Twist Comedy right now on Facebook. On this page, you'll find a variety of comedy shows made just for you. On Saturday, we have Zero Party. On Tuesday, we have two shows. We have an Elbow Room Showcase, and we also air live the One Bad Life Cast. And then on Sundays, of course, we have the Mind Twist Comedy Show. All right, guys, so join us, Mind Twist Comedy on Facebook. Hey y'all, my name is Victoria and I'm a mitigation specialist for criminal defense in Houston, Texas. I want to invite you to my personal campaign and mission to get more professionals working as mitigation specialists in my city, in my county, in my state, and in my nation. And while we're all quarantined, I want to conduct free online meetings and introductions to this field. And I believe that in the next month or two, or even 3, we can work out all the basics of this business. Mitigation itself is to lessen a risk. Mitigation investigation is very different than crime investigation or defense investigation. The big risk for a person accused of a crime is to spend a lot of time in prison in their punishment. Mitigate a sentence less than the maximum. And in our state in Texas, if you're accused and convicted of a felony, the range of punishment is 5 to 99 years. A mitigation specialist assists the criminal defense attorney on how to mitigate the person and explain the why behind the crime, the real why. I've been doing mitigation for criminal defense since 2011. The business needs more mitigation specialists. So here I am introducing you to this field of work. This might be a business you want to incorporate in your life somehow, and I want to share my career with you. When the courts open back up and are running, there will be more people, more informed and full of compassion, working towards justice for all. So please join me.
For more information, contact Heart for Justice on her fan page. Next sponsor, Malai's Creperie. It's the #1 restaurant in Houston. If you like crepes, go to Malai's Creperie as soon as possible. You can go to Malai's Creperie on Instagram, Facebook for more information. Next sponsor. Today's hump day, and we are sponsored by Sell Your Body Show. Sell Your Body Show is a sex-positive variety show in Houston, Texas. It has comedy, music, game, burlesque. It's like no other show in town. Right now, they're doing online versions, and it's incredible. You can go check it out at www.sellyourbodyshow.com. And if you're a performer or creator and want to get eyes on your work, be a part of the project, go submit to www.sellyourbodyshow.com/submit. Do that right now. Do not wait, people. An official sponsor of the show is Old Humble Distilling Company. Whiskey. Please go get your Old Humble Distilling Whiskey Company today. Get your whiskey. Do not wait. Go and get your whiskey at Old Humble Distilling Company Whiskey, official sponsor of Comics Talking Shit. All right, guys. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Plug your stuff, guys. What you got to plug? Plug your stuff, comics.
If you could see Nathaniel's face as you said,
I know, I saw it. He threw me off when I said he threw me off. Like, God damn it, I fucked up. I should have let Nathaniel out of this fucking shit. As soon as I said, I was like, I'm looking at that. It threw me off. Like, God damn it.
It's so retarded. Why is it not humble? Like, why does it have to be humble?
I don't know why. I'm just going by pronunciation. Humble.
I don't make the rules.
All right.
You
just shamed me to pronouncing the word humble. Got
cool.
it.
You're doing a lot of things right. This is a badass show. I appreciate you letting me come on here and be funny. You've always been real kind to me and very supportive. So,
real recognize real. That's what I call it.
Yeah,
I call it real recognize real. So we gotta plug your stuff, man.
I'll go first. Tomorrow at the Secret Group, I'm on Impromptu with Jesse Payton. It's a real funny show. Should be a lot of fun.
Awesome. So you can find me on all social media platforms at mc.lotto. That's MC Lotto. If you type that in, my name should come up on several different things. And right now I am taking shows. But I plan to go back out of town for a little bit to spend some time back home again because I'm still working remotely. So I want to be able to capitalize on that. So I'm kind of, everything a month and out, like I'm not really sure whether or not I'm going to be in town. So I'm kind of, hesitant to take so many shows.
I can dig that. Warren, plug your stuff, baby.
I'll be at the Secret Group June 12th through 14th.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. You guys been great. Tomorrow night, I got the legend, the king of Latin comedy, Paul Rodriguez, in the building. He's going to be I confirmed it with him via text message, so he will be on the show. If you're a fan of Paul Rodriguez, please, he's like literally the Spanish Richard Pryor, man. Come watch the show tomorrow. It's from 8 to 9:30. I'm going to be grilling him. We're going to have so much fun on this show, Comics Talking Shit. Like I always end my show, go watch something funny. Make sure you follow all three of them. Then make sure you follow the artists that performed earlier, 20 minutes ago.
Thanks for having me.
Thank y'all. Good night. Peace.
Peace out, everybody. Good job, Sue.
Thank you.